Welcome to another edition of the Kuala Lumpur Dragons Coaches Corner. Today's session is for all those aspiring young Malaysian basketball players who would like to improve their ability to score from off-ball screening situations. There are three main points we're going to cover today to help you to be more efficient working in off-ball screens. Number one is the need to be deceptive. Number two is using a great change of pace. And number three is always bringing a scorer's mentality to your cut. We were lucky enough this year to have Cade Davis on our roster, and he was incredibly skilled at working in an off-ball screen situation. So this first clip we have here is we're running a get situation into a down screen. Now the defense is aware that Cade wants to work off this screen. So in order to get open, the first thing he needs to do is take his man away from the screen. He needs to sell the opposite action. So as we see Will come into the screen, Cade takes his man back door, quick change of direction. That gives him the space necessary to get his jump shot off. Second clip here. The other way that you can be deceptive when using screening action is to sell the alternative action. What we see here is Cade get himself in the middle of the keyway and raising his fist up, pretending that he is going to be the one setting a back screen here for Will Artino. He's trying to trick his defender into becoming a helper on the back screen. As we see, by being deceptive, by selling the alternative action, Cade now gets the necessary separation to come off the Will Artino screen open and knock out that jump shot. The third critical point we want to talk about is using a great change of pace. We set a down screen for Cade in this strong side corner, which he cuts off at high pace. He then gets himself under the basket and pauses, hesitates. He now sprints again using his great first step pace, which gives him necessary separation to, again, get that shot off. Again, similar situation. We set a down screen here in the bottom right-hand corner. This time Cade's top blocked, no problem. He'll now take his man back door, establish that position underneath the basket, hesitate, try and create some doubt, and then sprint again off the screen. In this situation here, the defender is locking and trailing, which gives Cade the opportunity to turn the corner. The screener's defender is sitting deep off the screen, enabling Cade to penetrate into the keyway where we create this 2-on-1 advantage. In this instance, the big defender is left in two minds and doesn't commit to the shot, which allows Cade the easy layup. Similar action again here. Now Cade comes over the top of this first screen, establishes that position under the basket, hesitates, and now instead of going off the opposite side, comes back off the same side rescreen. This time he sees the big sitting higher up the lane and drops a nice pass into Simeon for the easy layup. Now, as you become identified as a player who works well off an off-ball screen, you'll find that defenses play with a lot more physicality. In this clip here, we'll see Cade on the weak side being really manhandled, pushed, shoved, being played with a lot of physicality, not allowing to cut off those screens easily. A little detail that Cade uses here is as now he goes to reset himself, instead of just running under the basket and hesitating, he steps into his man, plays with that added level of physicality, which just enables him to get the defender that little bit off balance. Now he has the necessary separation to come off, and this time make a play to the hoop. Last point I'll discuss today is always coming off that screen with a scorer's mentality. You need to be aggressive. Halfway through the season, Cade was definitely identified as a knockdown three-point shooter and a player that you needed to contest his shot on the three-point line. In this situation, he comes off this screen and immediately gets into his shot fake. This attracts two defenders to contest his shot, and Will Artino makes a great read here, slipping out. With the ball still above his head, Cade is able to throw a great pass to the slip out big, and Will executes a great pro hop and finishes on the front of the rim. So, just to revise, for all those aspiring scorers off off-ball screens in Malaysia, number one, think about how you can be deceptive. Number two, always utilize a great change of pace. Sprint, stop, sprint again. And number three, you have to sell to the defense that you are a scorer. Bring that scorer's mentality. And whenever you come off a screen, even if you don't think you're open for a shot, utilize the shot fake. That just might get two defenders to bite and close you out, creating advantage for your teammate. Hope you've enjoyed today's Coach's Corner on using off-ball screens. Tune in for our next segment soon. Catch you later.
We approach the 5-minute mark. Bell, Elliott will work on him. Cade Davis, a long three is going to be off.
Again.
Artino. Worst loss by Singapore this year has only been by 12 points. Cade Davis a catch and shoot.
After a timeout and you turn the ball over with a cheap pass like that.
Cade Davis. And that is easy win. Taylor straight away from the first possession attacking the Dragons defense. Davis up and a ball. A great college player he was, Jason Brickman, an ABL champion who played into it. Oh, great pass, Lebechev from underneath.
On him, Artino up top. Now he'll slide back down. Anthony McLean patrolling the middle. Cade Davis looking for space. Davis getting through.
Focusing too much on Taylor and Durko taking the advantage. Artino, mismatch, Artino